guys, this is Naughty, and welcome back to the second portion of the Koopa Troopa 3D image tutorial on how to make a Koopa Trooper or a 2D image into a 3D image, and we've decided to go ahead and pick the Koopa Troopa. So as you remember from the last tutorial, we could actually move this stuff any which way that we would like. We move it backwards, sideways, up, down, the whole 9 yards. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And while I'm actually doing this, it may be just a slight bit laggy because I'm actually rendering part 1 right now. So anyways, what do we need to do? Well, what we need to do is we need to highlight everything. And then what we need to do is we need to go to this little button right here. And we want to click and hold and go to extrude NURBS. I don't know why they would call it that, but that is exactly what they call it. So we want to highlight all of those and actually drop them into here. And then it's going to go ahead and do its pre-render or whatever it is. Oh, that didn't work properly. Hold on a second. Okay, so I guess we're just going to have to do piece by piece. So let's go ahead and do piece by piece. So there's one. Then we want to take the face. Okay, so we have the face done. And we're going to have to actually take that out. So we are going to, I forgot that you have to do it this way. So this is going to be titled face. So we need to name that face. And we'll just put a little thing like that. And we need to do this for each portion. And then we're going to go back shell. Name that back shell. And then we're going to need to do that again. Oops. And we're going to name that, this one's going to be the bottom shoe. Oops. Go into here. This one is bottom shoe. And as you can kind of see, it's kind of forming right now. And that's what we want. And then we need to do that again. And what we could do is we'll actually need 4 more. So let's just go Control V, V, V. So now we have 4 of them. And we're going to go, this one goes into here, naming this one top shoe. This one is going to be shell. And this one shell. This one's going to be body. So name this one body. That didn't work properly, did it? Okay. So take this and drag it into number 2. There we go, that's better. If it doesn't go in there properly, it won't work. So there's body. And the last one is going to be our white stripe. Put that one in there. And this is called white stripe. So now if we highlight all of them, and we click on render, we will now see that we have our basic 3D outline. And if we actually pan around, we can see that it is fairly thin, but we can make it thicker. So let's go ahead and do that. So we go like this, and what we're going to do is we're going to push it out this way a little bit, and this way a little bit, and then we rotate the camera, and we'll do this one. So it goes out that way. And there we go. Now what we want to do is on this one we need to go into, just click face, click on caps, go fill, this one fill caps, and now if we rotate, you're going to see that we are getting, it's a little bit thicker there. So we'll click on face, And what we want to do here is go here and hit on whatever one you want. I usually go with that one, makes it look a little bit different. And same thing with all of these. So do all of those, and then I'll come back when all that's done. Okay, so we've done all that. We've got all these all to be fillet cap. Now what I did on the face to make it look like it's standing out a little bit more is on the radius I just made them 15 each. And as you can see, that yours should look kind of similar to that right there. So if we now grab our picture that we're going by, this is what we want it to look like. So we'll just keep that so that we can see it, and then basically all we do now is we go ahead and color it. Now I'm going to go ahead and load some colors, and it's real simple. We're just going to go ahead and simply color it. So let's go to my desktop where I have my... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. What's going on here? Okay, go back. There we go. Okay, so I must have hit a button there. Didn't want to do that. Desktop. And then we hit G for my graphics. And then we go into my Photoshop. And we go into 3D. And we go into materials. And we just basically click on this material button. And it'll bring in it'll load a bunch of pre-rendered. There we go. It'll have some pre-rendered colors and stuff like that. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I wanted this yellow. It's kind of a cartoony yellow, and that's what we want. So then it's just real simple. We're going to click on face. We're going to drag this into here. Then we're going to drag in the body. It's going to be the same color. And now if we go to render, we will see we've got that look that we're going for. Now as for these eyes, unfortunately we are going to have to make them with spheres, and we're just going to have to go like this. And it's not going to look exact. And we just pop that out. And we just lift those up a bit. And then over. And back. Just a little bit. So when we go render, we'll see that he's got his eye there. And then we can just copy that. Copy V. And pull that out just a little tiny bit. And then up. And over. And again, it's not going to look exact because I didn't, when we did it in our first episode, we didn't get it done correctly, but that's okay. So we want to go Control, and we want to connect these two, and then we can delete this one and this one, because we now have sphere. Oh, that's not right. We want to actually have those separate anyways. So there we go. We got sphere 1, and we're going to put that in like so, and let's go render. Doesn't look too bad, but let's go ahead and use blue, because he's got kind of blue eyes, I guess. Render. There we go. It's kind of what we can kind of go with that. Anyways, so now what we want to do is we want to do the shoe, and we want to do the shells are the same color. So that's kind of what we're looking for, but we want more of a darker red than that. So we can either double click on that, drop down the brightness to maybe, let's say, 25. We want to take the transparency, and we'll just go to basic. We do transparency off. Color reflection is going to be kind of like this. and we want this color to be the same, and the color can be real bright. So we get that nice, bright, red looking color. And we could do that one as well. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at it, see what we're at. We're getting there. Maybe we can check out to see if I have any other materials that I have, which I'm pretty sure that I do. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So go back to Cinema 4D, go back to Photoshop, Graphics Pack, Cinema 4D, and I'm pretty sure I have some in here. I do, I have them in this one. So let's grab those. And then we'll color that up. So this is the deep red here that I'm looking for. If it would load. They're not loading properly here. So when that's done, when I'm done coloring it all, then I'll show you what it looks like. So I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what it would look like if it was done in 3D. And if we rotate it around a little bit, we can see that it looks the same on the other side. It's got kind of like a glimmering look to it. So we've got the little 3D image going on. So there we go. And what we'll do is we're going to actually back up the camera a little bit. Possibly. So we'll do this. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually add a camera. And we're going to move, we're going to move the camera. Oh, we want to see what the camera's looking at. So there we go. Up here. And we're just going to do this. This. And about there, sure, looks good. And again, I apologize, it is lagging just a little bit because like I said, I am rendering, so. And this. And then 70. And that looks good. We'll do that. And then if we wanted to add in just some random text, put the text over here, back it up a little bit, make it bigger, and we double click on that. Oops. Go to Object. Koopa Tropper. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and edit the text. And then that'll basically be that. If this would ever do its thing. And then basically that's going to end the tutorial. After this, you will see that I have done just a little bit of messing around with the text and stuff like that. But other than that, you can have lots of fun with it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this tutorial. And if you like this kind of stuff and you have any other ideas of what you'd like to see me transform into 3D, then post your comments and I'll see what I can do. And basically we'll just go from there. So until next time, guys, this has been Naughty from Naughty Gamertags, and this has been your tutorial on the Koopa Tropper, how to make it from 2D to 3D. Alright guys, later.